Good morning, everybody. Let's see this lighting. Let's see if it's given what it's supposed to give. Maybe not. Okay, there's a washer. You guys know I'm washing clothes in the middle of the day. Okay, I'm so excited for this live. It's going to be a quick one, but um, I'm going to be able to tell you some things that are going to help you immediately today regarding inflammation and weight loss and bloating and all of that. I'm actually starting an 8-week class on inflammation. It's called the Anti-Inflammation Blueprint. I just left the link in the description box here. We're going to be starting on January 15th, and I'm going to be giving you so many details about inflammation, how to reduce your inflammation, how to live an anti inflammatory lifestyle, how stress and weight loss and hormones and metabolism are impacted by inflammation. And it's a lot of stuff. I've never really shared this with you guys, but the difference between me 10 years ago and me now is not exercise. It's actually a massive overhaul in my nutrition and my lifestyle. I kind of exercise however I want. I don't know. I just do whatever I want because I feel good. So I want to talk about three things you must know about inflammation. And then if you feel like you're ready to take that step and you're like, this is the thing that's going to change my life, sign up for the course. It's $197 right now as of what's today? January 3rd. The price probably will go up in a couple of months. But you are going to sign up. There's going to be 8 weeks of video lessons. We're going to do weekly check-in calls, and then I'm going to be going over anti-inflammatory foods, anti-inflammatory supplements, how to exercise so that you're not increasing your inflammation, because that was a big thing for me. Exercise was actually making my condition worse. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about habits that you need to incorporate to reduce your inflammation, and we're going to talk about what that looks like. So if you're the symptoms that you're getting and things like that, there's just so much that I've been holding hostage, and I'm really sorry. But I'm ready to share it all with you guys and share my experience and share my knowledge with you guys. So, anyway, just click the link in the chat, and that's how you sign up. We will start on January 11th. Okay, three things you must know about inflammation. First of all, you must know that all inflammation is not bad. Inflammation is actually a response that our body created for protection. The problem comes in when people are chronically inflamed. So let me give you an example of a good inflammation. A couple months ago, I actually injured myself. It was a combination of things. I was commuting longer, and then I was running. I was actually hurdling because that's what I like to do. I like to work out like I'm still in college. And over time, my what happened was that the joints in my hips and then the tendons and the muscles in my foot are all connected. So I started to feel pain, and my foot became inflamed. What it was doing was it's protecting the injury. So it actually swelled up, and it was a little puffy. And it was puffy for a while until I used ice, reduce the inflammation. I did take anti-inflammatory medications, and I'll talk about those in the course, like when you should take those, and then what to fix the ramifications of it, because there are ramifications to taking anti-inflammatory meds. So I took those, and then I rested, and time the swelling on my foot went down. So that's an instance of good inflammation. Actually, when you're sick, you become inflamed as well because your body is protecting the cells against damage. So, inflammation in and of itself is not bad. Where we get into trouble is when we are chronically inflamed for a long time. That can actually damage the cells, and that can actually damage your metabolism because your cells cannot function the way that they're supposed to when they are inflamed. So, let me give you an example of something that is chronically inflamed. So, if I'm working out excessively, not sleeping, not eating properly and repairing my body, super stressed out, my body will start to protect itself from itself. So all of those things are good in theory, right? In theory, like you should be working out hard. In theory, to be, eat less, move more, that whole mentality, right? And then we have this go hard or go home mentality. So you're not sleeping. Your body says, hey, if you're going to break us down, which is what happens when you exercise, which is what happens when you're stressed, if you're going to break the body down, remember that's a form of injury, we have to protect ourselves. And if you're chronically in protection mode, you actually can't be in rest and digest mode, which is what your cells need to actually burn fat, build muscle, etc. So it's really important to understand the balance between exercise, nutrition, rest, and a lot of us are off kilter. And that's the biggest thing about inflammation is that most of us are walking around chronically inflamed. The other thing you should know about inflammation is that food greatly affects your inflammation. There are certain foods for the human body because we are all of the human species. There are certain foods that are not good for the human body. Does that mean that you should never eat them? No. It does mean, though, is a lot of us, because we have lived maybe 10, 15 years on a certain diet, our body is chronically inflamed. So it would do well because your body's protecting itself from these poor foods, right? If you're filling your body with chemicals, hate to say it, a lot of wheat, a lot of gluten, a lot of alcohol, your body is going to go into protection mode because it is having an inflammatory response to the poison that is alcohol, the poison that is gluten for some people, the poison that is soda and sugar. So, what we have to do then is we have to actually take those things away for a while and slowly reintroduce them. And that's not the only thing. When you take those things away, you also have to replenish your body in certain ways, not just food, but your habits, so that your body can actually start to function again. Because in an ideal world, you guys, we're able to eat the 80-20 way, which is 80% of the time I nourish my body with healthy, rich, green vegetables and fruits and protein and organic foods and water and electrolytes. And then the 20% of the time, I can eat whatever I want. The problem is, if you've been eating foods that are inflammatory for a long time, you actually need to eliminate them completely. And you need to start to change your lifestyle. So, these are the kinds of things that we're going to be discussing and practical habits. I'm going to do it with you guys because, to be honest with you, after I got married, I have kind of just been like, there's a lot of change. So, I haven't been as strict as I normally am about my lifestyle, my habits. I'm not over here gaining a ton of weight. I just don't feel right. If you feel bloated, the main thing for me is I can always tell when I'm bloated because my rings should be able to slide off. They're actually too big. When they can't slide off, that means that I'm bloated. When I start to see myself get that cortisol face and it starts to round out like a moon, I know that something's off. When I start to get a chin hair down here, that means that something's off. If I'm sluggish and I feel like I need caffeine all the time, something is off. And so those are signs that you need to reduce the inflammation in your lifestyle and reduce the inflammation in your body so that you can start functioning again. Okay. We want to be well oiled, well running machines. And if you're inflamed, it's hard for your body to do that. How many of you, I've been here, how many of you have dieted and like you are like 100% on your diet and you still can't lose weight? How many of you have exercised and you're 100% on exercise and you can't lose weight? A lot of that is because you are inflamed. So your digestion and metabolism are not functioning. And the good news is it's not you. Like it's not like you're doing something wrong. It's not like you're just not disciplined enough. No, like your body is actually not functioning and nobody has told you how to make it function properly. And that's why I created this course because I was like, people should know this. What bothers me the most is when people are doing these diets, they're doing Weight Watchers, they're doing keto, they're doing, eat clean, they're exercising an hour, 2 hours a day, and then they're barely seeing change. And it's like, okay, because you're inflamed. And a lot of times people don't want to talk about that and how to restore your metabolism, how to restore your body back to normal. So In this course, we're going to do that. Know that you're not alone. Know that there's so many things you can do right now to reduce inflammation. I'm going to give you 3 things right now before I get off of here on how to reduce your inflammation. Number 1, you need to sleep. Cortisol, oops, that's my timer because it's time for me to leave. Cortisol increases inflammation. And one of the ways to reduce your cortisol is sleeping deeply and well. If you are having trouble sleeping, we are going to talk about natural ways to get your body to rest properly. Sleeping 7 to 9 hours every single night consistently. Did you know that I have clients who just get rest and don't even follow the meal plan and lose weight? That's because their bodies are finally well rested. Number 2, drink electrolytes. I usually do a teaspoon of sea salt in my water with lemon in the morning. And what this does is a lot of people are not hydrated. In order to detox your body, you actually have to be hydrated. In order for your cells to flush, you actually need to be hydrated. Water alone does not hydrate you. I love a liquid IV. I have my own uh, electrolytes that don't have sugar in them. But the best thing you can do is lemon water and sea salt. The third thing you can do is you can start exercising with your parasympathetic nervous system. And what that means is you're going to start taking relaxing walks. This is one of the ways that exercise can actually reduce your cortisol and actually help you to be less inflamed. Take a walk. Brisk, easy walk if you can, if possible. Outdoors is the best for multiple reasons, including vitamin D and what that does for your body and what that does for inflammation. We're going to talk all about that in the course. Take a walk and do that for 30 minutes, 30 days. Do that for 30 minutes for 30 days and report back to me and tell me that you don't feel better. I am challenging you right now. Even if you don't take the course, even if you don't log in with us, do those 3 things and then report back to me on this video and tell me how amazing you feel. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers, which is my goal. I'm so excited. We're at like 636, so I'm really excited. Thank you guys for all your support. And those of you who keep coming back and liking my videos, I appreciate you. Hope you guys had a great new year. I am off to do some work and I will see you guys in the next one. Do not forget that if you want to join us in the hormone healing, not the hormone healing, the anti-inflammatory blueprint, you can click on the link in the chat. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you a little later. Bye.